When politicians and people talk about debt and its impacts on the economy, that almost always means government debt. But private debt actually has a huge impact on the overall economy. In his new book, The Paradox of Debt, by venture capitalist and author Richard Vague, we learn how the many issues of private and public debt influence the economy. Welcome to the show, Richard.
Lisa, it's a privilege to be here.
Now, what is the one thing most people don't know about debt?
Well, as I write in my new book, Paradox of Debt, most people don't know that debt actually creates wealth. In the pandemic, a $6 trillion increase in government debt created $31 trillion in new household wealth. Government debt is money that goes to households, but most went to the wealthy, so inequality increased too.
So why does it seem that debt is always growing?
Well, as we show in Paradox of Debt, the economy can't grow without more debt. That's why debt keeps piling up. For the wealthiest, that's been good news since that debt creates more wealth. But for most of the rest of us, that's been a challenge since we still carry a heavy debt load. That's the paradox.
Student debt is a big economic and political issue. What do you suggest?
Well, as we just saw, Biden's student debt plan got shot down by the Supreme Court. So debt remains a challenge for the 43 million Americans with student loans. In the Paradox of Debt, I propose student debt forgiveness based on volunteer work for a qualified not-for-profit institution, an approach where everyone would win.
Are there any other major debt sources in need of change?
Well, and the Paradox of Debt shows there are a lot of mortgage payment problems coming out of the pandemic. We suggest a program where troubled borrowers can elect to get principal reduction and some payment relief if they give the lender upside when they eventually sell the home. That's a win-win.
What other solutions are in the Paradox of Debt?
Well, U.S. bankruptcy laws could use some help and some revision. As Paradox of Debt shows, they're clumsy, counterproductive. In some respects, they hurt borrowers rather than help them get back to a healthy place. Better laws could help borrowers and lenders.
How would the ideas in your book make a difference?
Well, if you read Paradox of Debt, you'll be much better informed as a voter and in a better place to judge your own personal financial decisions. The Paradox of Debt shows a path to a vibrant economy by tackling the issue of debt and inequality. It offers practical policies and solutions.
And where can we go for more information?
Well, thanks for asking. They can go to paradoxofdebt.com and richardvague.com.
Richard, thank you so much for being with us today.
Thank you, Lisa.